Try and run it more, or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll roll him out right. He's got his tight end McKinney right side complete. And he's going to be out. Bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. On the give, this is Eckler, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And to the right side here, it's Allen. Touchdown! Keenan Allen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And this will go to Carson out wide. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Play action. It's Wilson. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Dwayne Eskridge, 54 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground. In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They've got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. This is Carson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Play action. Now Wilson. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 28. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st down, it's Carson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They go back to Carson here on 2nd. A strong running. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 48 yards on the ground for him so far.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Carson. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On 3rd down, Carson, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Seahawks have taken the lead. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Herbert. And Cook has it, left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. Herbert throwing again. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Working with a 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. To the air again, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this is caught by Williams. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Carlson able to put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Carlson now to kick this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They go play action now. Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
The handoff, it's Eckler. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
Eckler will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this time he is in. Austin Eckler. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Taken from about the 12.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
2nd down and 8.
Wilson. He'll check that down to Carson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter, just a 3-point game, 2nd and 10.
Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50.
There he goes right side. 20. Touchdown, Allen. Austin Eckler. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. And he'll get nothing out of that one. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Flush to his right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll find Eskridge here complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And Carson unable to make it to the yellow line as the defense bottles him up. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They run for it with Carson. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
There's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
It's Eckler again. Powers through. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
144 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Rolling to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, but frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd down, Eckler. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Once more, here's Eckler. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Kenneth Murray coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Wilson. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. On 2nd down now. It's Carson.
And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Wilson to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They started on the ground with Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing now is Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot, so what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? He's back to throw. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He'll to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. The Charger drive about to get going.
Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that, because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is